What is going on, gang? Got a quick video for you today, mainly because I had somebody ask me what my morning routine was, and I started to write down a couple of things to get really in the depths of it all. But I just sat there and I started thinking, I really don't have a morning routine. It's more of a mental framework that I can provide with you. But as far as the step-by-step process, it doesn't really exist. But it does come down to two main things. And if you adopt these two main things, you can create your own morning routine. And ideally, the morning routine that's going to work best for you is the one that works best for you and gets you closer to your goal. So step number one, or idea number one, how you start your day is likely how you're going to finish it. So if you're trying to have this morning routine, if you're trying to wake up in the morning and accomplish some goal or move closer to some goal, the first thing you got to do is take out the BS. There's a lot of stuff we're doing, or people normally do when they wake up, they're checking their phone, seeing who texted me. Did anybody like my Instagram post? Did anybody comment on my recent Facebook or my tweet? You gotta stop waking up like that. You're waking up training your brain to look for something immediate, looking for an immediate reward. You're starting your day off on the wrong side immediately. So first things first, stop starting your day behind the wheel. You have to win the morning. So start your day off with waking up, first alarm. As soon as that alarm clock goes off, you get your butt up. Once you start hitting snooze, you're starting your day with a nap. What you're telling your brain when you hit snooze is that when you hit that snooze button, you say, I have nothing important to do. There's no reason for me to get up. That's the message you're sending to your brain. So first things first, wake up in the morning with intention and have a plan. Have a plan for how you're going to attack your day. So that leads me into your next point here. Number two, the most important piece. You have to have a North Star goal. You have to have a reason for waking up in the morning. Nobody's going to be excited about getting up to do nothing. How the hell are you going to wake up on time if the only thing you have in your mind is to sit around and do nothing or watch TV? There's nothing exciting about that. There's nothing exciting about working for a life that you don't want to live. So you have to have a North Star goal. And it doesn't really matter what it is. It can be getting in the best shape of your life so you can be there for your kids. Or it can be, just getting in shape so you can look good on the beach with your shirt off. It could be building that business, so you can have, financial freedom or time and location freedom, or fixing the broken relationship. It doesn't matter what it is, but it has to be something that drives you, something that gets you out of bed in the morning. If you don't have this North Star goal, you're waking up with no plan, with no enthusiasm. If you want to have some type of motivation, you have to have a North Star goal to wrap your head around. So once you get up in the morning, you have that goal. You have the goal you're aiming for, the whole, I guess you could say, the purpose for your life. And if you don't have this, take out a sheet of paper, find you a notebook, write down a few different ideas. And it's okay, because once you start writing stuff down, you'll realize that there may be 2 or 3 different goals you really want to accomplish right now. Maybe one huge ultimate life goal, but usually about 2 to 3, maybe even 4 individual goals you want to accomplish. And that's perfectly fine. I typically have about 2 to 3 goals I'm working towards at all times myself. But there has to be one. There has to be one that takes priority over all the other goals. That has to be your priority. That, my friend, is your North Star goal. And that is what you use to plan your day around. For me right now, my number one goal is building Evolve OS. I've talked about that in the previous video, so I won't talk about it much here, but basically a program to help you master your mind, become the best version of yourself, achieve your highest potential. It's a little more accessible for more people, but I'm building that right now. So my fitness goals are on maintenance mode. I'm just keeping them where they're at, not really trying to go crazy with them, just keep them where they're at, maybe just slight improvements. My number one goal is building Evolve OS. For you, you have to find that. So when I wake up in the morning, quick jot down of my routine. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to, first things first, not touch my phone, get my butt in the shower. I'm going to get dressed, treat myself like a professional, treat my work like a professional. I'm not going to be waking up, sitting in my underwear at my desk, waking up like a professional, getting dressed, getting ready to rock and roll. I'm going to eat some food, fuel my body, fuel my brain for a successful day of work. And then immediately after I get myself dressed, cleaned up, eat a good high quality breakfast, takes me about 30, 45 minutes for these 2 things. am going right to work. Then I'm going to go right to work. I'm going to go pull my master lever. And the master lever is what you have to find for yourself. What is the one thing you can do every single day, preferably in the morning, that will move you one step closer to your goal? What is the one thing? You have to figure that out. For me, that's writing every single morning. Because when I write, I'm writing for my newsletter, I'm writing for my YouTube videos, my content, I'm writing for the scripts for some of my outlines, I'm writing for everything I do requires writing. So the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is writing something. So for you, if you're trying to get in shape, they may be going for a walk, they may be going straight to the gym. That's most likely what it's going to be for you. Whatever that one thing is that moves you closest to your goal, that's the one thing you need to wake up and have at the top of your mind as soon as you wake up in the morning. You need to do everything you can to pull that master lever as soon as possible. You don't need a 3-hour, 4-hour, 10-step morning routine to get to the mood to work. You need to wake up with a fire under you, with a mission you're trying to accomplish, and wake up and get after it as soon as you get the chance. As soon as your brain becomes conscious, you need to be after this goal. And like I said, if you don't know what that goal is right now, you're going to have a very hard time waking up in the morning with any type of motivation. It's not even about really being motivated when you wake up. It's about having a fire under you. When I wake up in the morning, I'm definitely exhausted. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm tired. I try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but it doesn't happen every single time. I don't always get my 7 to 8 hours of sleep. So when I wake up, I'm normally exhausted, but I'm excited because I know what I do this morning is going to move me just one more step closer to that goal I have, to my ultimate goal. So to recap, your morning routine starts with no BS, no garbage in the morning. Keep your phone away from you in the morning. While you're working on your mission, keep the phone away. Unless you're going to the gym, jam out to some tunes. That's cool. Leave your phone on D&D. Do not disturb and play your music, but do not start scrolling on social media. Don't check notifications. Just go straight to the music app, hit the playlist, and rock and roll. If you have to, do that. I work out with music myself, so I understand. So if that's what you're going to be doing, fantastic. But you need to wake up, no distractions, get right to your mission as soon as possible. Of course, eat a good fueling breakfast, one that's going to power your mind and get you activated to fuel your body and your mind for maximum peak performance. So wake up, clean yourself off if you want to, and go straight to the gym, go straight to the writing, go straight to the building the product, whatever it is going to be to move you closer to your goal. Wake up and start doing that as quickly as you possibly can. And this starts the night before. Don't forget that. At night, every single night, you need to take some time to write down what you did today and what you're going to be doing tomorrow to move you closer to your goal again. So that master lever isn't always going to be the same. It may be in the general domain, but it may change. Maybe back day this week or back day tomorrow. And if it's an off day, maybe it's recover, maybe it's meal prep to prepare yourself for the next day or for the next few days of meals. Even if you don't have a workout in the morning, you can use that same time to prepare meals or to adjust your workout program or to plan some stuff. You can do something every single morning, no matter what it is, to move you closer to your goal. For me, sometimes it's normally in the domain of writing, but it can be, like I said, writing a YouTube script. It can be, or not a script, more like an outline. I don't really script my videos, but writing an outline for my YouTube video. It can be writing a portion of my newsletter. It can be writing some new email sequences. It can be writing something, or maybe it's working on my clients' programs, making sure they're up to date, making sure they're hitting their goals. Whatever it's going to be, there's always something to do in the morning, but I always have it planned the night before. I'm not waking up thinking. You need to wake up in the morning and immediately go on to autopilot. Intense autopilot, not autopilot unconsciously, but autopilot where you're not doing any thinking as far as what you should or should not do. The decision was made the night before. You wake up, there's no decision to make. You've already decided that when you wake up in the morning, you have something to do. We aren't making decisions in the morning. The decision is made the night before. This is what I'm going to do. And this thing that I'm doing right now is going to be moving me closer to my goal. Wake up in the morning, no distractions, get right to work. I hope this was helpful to you. If you want to look at some different ways that you can get in shape, improve your mindset, I'm going to be dropping 30 different ways you can become a peak performer in 30 days. It's a free email course I have there. You get an email from me every single day. All you have to do is enter your email and your first name. I'll send it right over to you. So if you want that, if you want to get the roadmap to unlocking your mind, dissecting your mind and figuring out who you are and what you want to do. If you need help finding this goal and finding and digging into this motivation piece and gathering the energy you need to attack your goals, click the top link in the description of this video. I'll send that 30-day guide right over to you. Otherwise, I appreciate you watching, and I hope this was beneficial to you, and I hope I see you in the next video. Elijah out.